talk money Tuesday. Talk money Tuesdays.
Hey, yo, we are live.
Big live.
We are live right now. Welcome to another week, another episode of Talk Money Tuesday. And what am I doing right now? I'm just scrolling down and take a look. Let me see. Week 12, week 13. This is week 14.
14, baby.
14.
Crazy.
And Levi, well, first of all, man, I want to say congratulations, bro.
Oh, congratulations to you too.
I mean, a lot of people do not do 14 weeks in a row.
Right. And then make sure that these 14 weeks have been profitable.
They have been profitable.
You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to text our community right now. We are talking about making money online. That's today's topic.
Ooh.
What up to the community? Ebony was good. Christina was good. And I appreciate you guys so very much for just popping in without receiving a text message that I just sent out. So that means you guys
they know where the gems is. They know where the gems is at.
Yeah. And look, today's gonna be a special episode of Talk Money Tuesday because we normally have a guest. But I told Levi, I said, nah, Levi, we may have to just go just me and you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't going me and you since like the first episode.
Big facts. Factual statements.
So I said, you know what? Me and you should go and we should talk about, in the spirit of my webinar that's about to be next week, Make Money Elite. That's funny. Digital Product Elite, right? In the spirit of my brand new webinar coming up, Digital Product Elite, I said we should talk about making money online because all of us have been making money online. Definitely. And it's been big money online.
And real quick, before we get too deep into it, all right, I need to give a big shout out to Ari A. Monet because yesterday her book was fully available on all platforms. Ebooks, hard copies, new book available. It's going nuts. All right, shout out to everybody that's out here working hard, doing their thing because the grind never stops. All right. Never. The only reason the grind stopped is because you stopped.
Because when you stopped, 100%. So with that being said, I want to welcome you guys to another episode of Talk Money Tuesday. This is week number 14. And Levi, tell us about our sponsors.
Oh, so guys, welcome to Talk Money Tuesdays. It's your boy, the OPP, and my guy, Billionaire B. The best podcast of all podcasts. First things first, I want to give out to the biggest and the bestest sponsor that we have, and that's the Wealth Club, baby. TMT Wealth Club. If you have not heard about the TMT Wealth Club, then you are missing out. My circle, B circle, we mashed them together, and we came with the TMT Wealth Club. I'm talking about accountability, investing, opportunities, gems, all the business tips that you could ever wish for in one package. You think that you have everything, but you don't until you join the TMT Wealth Club. And if you want to hop in and get that membership, all you have to do is type in tmtwealth.club and you can get your membership today. Now, on to our next sponsor, Paper Loaf, baby. Credit repair. You need your credit to be right, huh? You don't want your stuff to sit in the 500s. Get it to the 7s. Get it to the 8s, okay? And if you need that, you need to get that straight, you need to go to Paper Loaf, baby. And that's Instagram _Paperloaf_. Website, www.paperloaf.com. That is one of our best and only credit repair sponsors that we have on Talk Money Tuesdays. Because we both use them, and they are ridiculously great. Okay? Next, of course, the Money Streams team, PMSM Group. If you are interested in investing taking your money and making sure that it's working for you while you're doing your own thing, you need to join the PMSM group. That is Instagram, pmsm.group, website, www.moneystreamsgroup.com. Make sure that you're always making sure that your money is working for you. Make sure that you're always making sure. I like that. Make sure that you're always making sure that your money is working for you. And that's how you join. And that's what, and to do that, you join the Money Streams team.
100%, man. So Levi, thanks for always bringing the fire and the energy around the sponsors and obviously the mastermind TMT Wealth Club. And one of the things that you said that actually brought some a little bit of insight to me was all of the opportunities that people in the Wealth Club get. So let me give you guys an example. If you're in the Wealth Club right now, one of our partners / guests on the show, a business credit specialist, Anissa Getina, her and I went to the lab, and I was able to negotiate a deal. What does this deal include? She has a 5-day business boot camp that starts today until Saturday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days. And the value of that is $297 for VIP, $97 for general admission. And I was able to get all of the members of the Wealth Club in there for free. That's what I'm talking about. So if you join the TMT Wealth Club, you get access to business boot camps. You get access to ebooks. You get access to 2 masterminds every single week. So I just wanted to point that out. So if you're not in, you want to get in, I think this is the week that you get in, because you get in there and you get to take advantage of this free business credit drip. And I mean, I'm going to go there right after this. Look, today is an important day because today I said, Levi, we need to talk about making money online.
Got you.
Why is making money online important? Because, guys, if you're making money in the physical world, like if you're actually putting up your physical energy, your time, your effort, and you're getting paid. You're going to a job, cool. You're doing your entrepreneurship with a physical product or a physical service, cool. But you're leaving money on the table when you don't take advantage of the World Wide Web and social media. Because the online money ain't like the physical money, baby. The online money keeps going and going and going. And you can really make a really big bag online, either selling information you already know, selling your product or service online, because some people still aren't really online with their product or service, or just tapping in with that brand awareness that you can get from just being in different places online. So that's what today's topic is about. Position yourself, selling things online. Shout out to a couple of our community who's here. Mike, what's up? Sizzle, what's up? Todd and Natural, Ari, Ebony, Chris, we appreciate you guys tapping in every single week, bringing friends, being loyal to the community. We would not be at week 14 if it wasn't for you guys.
Big facts, all the love. And to piggyback off of my guy, Billionaire B, what he said, you have to think about it like this. You have your person, right? And you only know so many people within your area, right? So if you have a 9-to-5, if you're a career woman or man, or them or they, and you maybe sit in the office, or maybe you even do talk to people, on a daily basis, you can only connect with so many people doing whatever you're doing. When you're dealing with online, you're dealing with the world. You're dealing with the possibility, the potential of touching thousands, if not millions of people within the day. Because sometimes your stuff can go viral, depending on what it is. Sometimes if you put a little money behind some social media promotions or some online promotions, your stuff can reach people in different countries with ease. So now you have people, instead of just tapping in with your people that are in the US, you have people in Russia, you have people in London, you have people in Korea that are like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for something like this. Now I have it. So now you've expanded your customer base. You expanded your community, or whatever you have. You've expanded that all because you have did something outside of your personal self.
I agree, man. No, I agree. And the thing about it is, it's not really as intricate as people may think. You know, what do I mean by that? What I mean is, look, I've been teaching people how to make money online by taking advantage of pre-selling. I've been teaching people how to make money online by making ebooks, by making guides, by doing webinars, by doing master classes, by just showing up on your live and doing offers. You know what I mean? So you guys can 100% start making money online. But even what would be, you Levi, you think the first step for somebody who's never made money online to actually start positioning themselves to make money online?
I would say that one of the first steps is to first think about what you're trying to sell, right? So whether it's a product or a service or some type of information, you have to think about what you're going to provide. When you think about what you're going to provide, you need to think about who you're going to provide it to. So I'm looking at whoever who's online right now and who I know for sure has a product. And the first person I see is Ari, right? For instance, she's got a book, and for her, that's a product. So how is she going to reach people online more? Of course, you have to be present as somebody who's reading your book. To be present, you have to be able to put yourself out there. I know we got a lot of introverts in the area. They're like, oh, I don't really do that. Fuck all that. You need to stand. You need to stand on your own 2 feet and put your face in front of the camera. And you don't need some kind of expensive camera. Use a damn cell phone.
We're
right?
not even using the camera right now. We're using software.
Right. So you use this cell phone. When you use this cell phone, you can go online. You can send DMs. You can go live on your different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can go back to, you can go on LinkedIn. There's so many different platforms, TikTok, that people are using that haven't seen your face. And so when you start putting your face out there, telling people with your mouth about what your product is, then from there people become more interested. And then you start giving them little snippets. I said snippets. Nuggets. You give them a little nuggets of what you got going on, just to reel them in. And then from there, now you're moving on to the second step. So presence, being present online as you and your product, that's the first step in order to make sure that you are moving with your stuff. Which I said the first one was knowing what your product is. So knowing what your product is the first step. Being present online is your second step after you know what your target is. And you learn who your target is by seeing the people that are purchasing your shit. Like literally go through all your purchases and start looking at those people and make sure that you're communicating. And another thing, which Eric said last time, is to make sure that the people that are tapping in with you, shout them out. Shout them out online. Shout them out on the live. Shout them out on your different podcasts and stuff like that, to let people know, like, yo, shout out to the people that bought the book this day. Drop some names, because that's super important. I definitely agree with what he said. Eric B was on point when he said that. So make sure, in order to know your target, you have to start paying attention to the people that are purchasing your shit, and then start to decipher from there the age, the gender, the lifestyle that they may live, so on and so forth.
So one of the things I want to do is I want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, right? And I don't want this just to be an episode where we pontificate. And if you guys know me, I like that word, pontificate. What does that mean? I don't want this to be an episode where we're just puffing and just talking about some stuff, right? So those that are watching, I want you guys to ask questions, right? I want you to ask questions, and I want the pacing of the episode to be about Levi. What was the first thing that you actually sold online? Brendan, what was the first thing that you actually sold online? And what was that journey like? So ask these questions if you really want to find out the drip. We're going to make this like a live masterclass. I'm going to go back and forth with Levi. So, Levi, anything you want to know about my online journey, the first thing I sold, what I'm selling right now, the transition, what I learned, let's go, bro. I'm going to ask you the same thing. We're going to give these people a real episode 14, bro. Let's get down to it.
That's actually a real good question. What is the first thing that you sold online?
Man, that's a great question, bro. Great question. So the first product that I sold online was my clothing company. So I had a clothing company for 10 years. I sold an actual tangible product: t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, hats. So the first product that I sold online, the first online website that I had, was to sell my clothes. And we used, I'm trying to think, it wasn't Shopify back then. I'm trying to think what site it was. I don't remember what the platform was that we used, but it was selling clothes. So we use it to sell our T-shirts and our clothing to people online. And the site that we built, it was not a pre-set up site. We actually had to get a web developer to develop the shopping cart and the integration, and it was selling T-shirts, bro.
Okay. Do you still have any of those T-shirts left?
You know what? I don't have any T-shirts left because I threw them all away. I had a bittersweet breakup with that.
I remember that.
however, I do have one of the cut and show shirts, and I do have and I got some shorts, and I got a couple of socks. Somebody DM'd me the other day, and they were like, "Yo, I still got these hoodies." I was like, "Damn,
that's crazy."
Yeah, and a couple people wore it. So I seen this. Actually, Brenda, I called her when she was in Boston. She had on a tank top. I'm like, man. So it's still out there. It's still out there. But the first product I actually sold was clothing from my clothing brand.
That's nuts. You know what? Mine's the same way. And I think that's where a lot of entrepreneurs kind of start. When they're trying to figure out what it is they want to do and kind of what they want to touch on. My first thing was a clothing brand. Shine was my clothing brand. Pow right there, tatted on the arm. The first thing that I ever sold was a beanie. I'll tell you exactly how it went down. I went on AliExpress, right? I went on AliExpress and I was looking for just a bare basic small beanie, right? Got a black small beanie in it. Come to find out, this is my first time dealing with AliExpress. It's an Asian market, so my head is probably 3 times bigger than most Asian men and women's heads. So that bad boy came back super small. But that's all I had.
You bought a kids. You selling kids hats?
Damn near. So even though I was like, dang, I'm gonna have. This is all I got. This is all the money I got. So I'm gonna have to make it happen. So I got the beanies. I had them set up. I lived in the Bay Area at the time, and I went to Napa, and they had a leather. Like a leather factory. So, but it had like vegan leather, all kinds of stuff. And I know how people can get. Around that time, it wasn't as bad as it is now. So I was okay. I was good with getting away with regular, cow leather, cowhide. So I got this like khaki looking dope hide. And I had to buy the entire cow, the entire thing, or the entire horse, whatever it was. I had to buy the entire thing. They wrapped that motherfucker up. And I had to carry that bad boy home. I had cut out the leather, right? I had this Filipino lady that lived by me. She hand sewed the patches for me after I had taken this brass what do you call those things? Little label things. I had to, and I'm in an apartment, right? So I had to set it on the stove. I was like, I'm cooking crack, right? Legit. Set it on the stove, wait till it's hot. Take a towel, take it. The whole apartment smelled like burnt leather, right? The entire time. Cutting, burn them, getting it sewed up, putting these little brass things on there, took a picture of them, threw them up online, and just went for it, right? And so from there, I called them the vintage shine beanies. One, they were super small and super old looking. And I was like, hey, we just gonna make it work. And vintage, the word vintage always sells. So I sold out. I sold out of my first set, all black beanies.
Who bought the beanies?
My first purchase was a guy named John Bador, right? And so we went to high school together.
This a grown man?
Huh?
This a grown man?
Grown man.
So what did you do with the beanies? You said they were kids' beanies.
He wore it. I stretched mine out and wore mine. He wore it. I think my second purchase was my cousin, but he bought one, and I was like, oh man. So to this day, I always show all the love I can to John because he sparked that. I was like, man, I haven't seen John in years, but because I put it online and I went through all my contacts, I DM'd everybody through this Facebook and sent text messages. I was like, yo, just came out, yada yada yada. And so some people was like, oh cool, I'll check them out. And some people like, I'm on it. And they purchased them. So within that day, it was just boom, boom, boom. And next thing you know, I was in the tub crying. Like, I wasn't crying because I was happy. I was crying because these meetings were so goddamn small. I'm like, man, I got to do better. But it was like a mixed emotion. Like I was proud, but I was like hard on myself at the same time. But they sold out. But it's all because I wasn't too afraid to push myself out there with that first product. And that's kind of how everything started for me when I jumped online and started making my first little mini bag online.
Yo, that sounds crazy, bro. What was the price point of them beanies?
Ooh, so I was selling them for like $30, right? So plus tax, I think it was 27 before tax, like 32 and some change after tax. And the beanies itself probably cost me, I think it was $2 a beanie. And the hide itself cost me, I think, like $150. So and of course breaking down the little squares, maybe it was like, I think, like $1 a square.
And then were you going to the physical post office to mail these out?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what was your ROI, which means return on investment? So what was your COGS, your cost of goods sold?
Mm-hmm.
And then what did you sell it for? What did you spend? What did you sell it for? And then what was your ROI?
I think my cost of goods was about I would say no more than $10 a beanie. I'd say probably about around the $8 range with everything. And I'm talking about packaging.
So you spent about $8 for the cost of goods sold.
Yeah, and that's including packaging and shipping, right? Because shipping, it was like $3, if that, $2 some change. And so I've always set the rule: no matter what it is, I multiply it times 3. So I take something, I multiply it times 3. That way, I get profit that I can put back into my business, and I get profit that I can put into my pocket or investment, right? So, and then you definitely need to do that when you're thinking about your product. You multiply at least times 3 when you get to your cost and shipping and tax. That way, you can make sure that you're bringing in some money from everything you got going on.
So based on that, did you sell it for? Let me see. Did you sell your beanies for about $32?
Yeah, it was 32 with tax.
Look at that, guys. You know I know that because what did he say? He said he multiplied it by 3. His cost of goods sold was $8. So if you multiply that by 3, it's 24. So that spread between that 8 investment, $24, plus the investment is $32. So his cost of goods sold was 8. He sold it for 32. His ROI was $24. Now, Ebony had a couple questions. He says, what's the best platform to sell on? So, Ebony, I would say it depends on what you're selling.
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling something that's physical, you may want to be on Shopify.
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling something that's digital, there's tons of other platforms that you can be on. You know, like you can sell digital on PayPal. You can sell digital on Stripe. You can sell digital on Sam's Cart. There's so many different platforms that you can sell on. Do you have anything you want to add to that as far as other platforms to sell on?
Yeah, so I definitely agree. When it comes to a physical product, Shopify for me is a go-to. They just do really good with how to push your product and how to make sure that you have everything you need to sell your product and to promote your product. If you're talking about maybe a subscription-based service, or some kind of digital product, Squarespace is one of my favorite. I use for a lot of my websites, I use Squarespace because they do their subscription-based setup is super easy to set up, and when necessary, they can help you promote and move your stuff around. The thing about Squarespace is this: if they have a glitch, if they have a problem with their platform, and you lose all your subscriptions, they cannot put that back on. That is a problem with Squarespace. So Shopify also does subscription-based, but it's a little more pricey. But if a glitch happens within the software of Shopify, they'll put your subscriptions back on the shits. So you can get knocked all the way off and get your stuff back on. I know this because it happened to me personally within Illuvione. We had the AGB program set up, on Squarespace, we had over we're close to 200 people that were AGB members. Software crashed. Next thing you know, zero. Nothing was coming in. We had the grants that we were giving away coming up. Everything for Illuvione. It was hectic. This was right before last year's Mixer. We right then and there we moved from Squarespace to Shopify, and we're trying to reel people back in, and we still don't even have half of the people that we had set up that were more than loving giving to the youth for the AGB program. So just be careful when it comes to that. It costs less, and it's easier to handle within Squarespace to do like subscriptions and digital property or digital products. But if you have an issue, there's nothing wrong with going to Shopify for subscriptions. Now, again, what B was saying in regards to other products, let's say you're doing courses, right? One of the course websites that I like using to sell your like recordings of yourself is Thinkific. You can use Thinkific for free. You can create an entire course, teach whatever you want to for free, not have to pay anything unless you create a subscription-based service. That's when you have to start paying them monthly. But before that, thinkific.com, I think it's Thinkific with a C at the end. Thinkific.com helps you get your stuff set up and talks you through everything. It gives you all kind of different options to use your stuff for free, and you can do that.
Is that on period?
Period.
Word. Cool. So yeah, if you're selling information, like Levi said, Thinkific's a good one. Kajabi's a good one. Teachable is a good one. So it really just matters what you're gonna come down to in regards to selling. So I seen a couple of questions pop up, and then I'm gonna hit them with some fire, because there's more fire that I want to go into with this online selling. So Ebony also asked, my target is men. How do I reach them for grooming care? So Levi, you want to go on this, or you want me to start and you want to come back in?
I mean, you could start, and I could chime in afterwards.
All right. So Ebony, you have a product that's targeted for men. How do you reach them for grooming care? Well, the first thing I would say is, who is your client avatar? So who is the person, the ideal person that your services are for? Now, when I say that, most people will give me like a 2-minute breakdown of who their stuff's for. No. What's his name? How old is he? Does he work out? Does he like music? You know what I'm saying? Does he wear a cape at night? Yes, I said cape. Does he wear a cape at night? Does he actually do his toenails monthly? Does he keep up? Is he a 9-to-5er? Is he an entrepreneur? Does he have a family? Does he drive a convertible BMW like Levi does when he likes to come on, take trips? You got to get as specific as you can on who this person is. Now, once you know that, then you start with your marketing messaging. You can start crafting that message to connect to this avatar and also eliminate all the people who are not the target. And that's fine. You want your message to be as clear as possible, and you want your message to be the first layer of separating who's really for your business and who's really not. Now, once you have that down, what you want to do is you want to start building content around that, or start giving away information around that. And you could do that through a multitude of platforms. So in my programs, I'll talk about how there's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, email marketing, text message marketing, podcasts, YouTube ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads. You could do regular mail. You can go on live, right? These are all different ways for you to get in front of the people. But you also have to get in front of the people by showing up every day. Show up every day. Show up every day. Show up every day. Show up every day. If you can't show up every day, fine. But find a cadence that works for you. Maybe it's 3 times a week. Maybe it's 4 times a week. But if you show up one time, that ain't gonna work. If you have Instagram accounts, TikTok accounts, or whatever, if you have social media and you're not posting, it ain't gonna work because the attention is online. You gotta go where the attention is going. You're not making content for you. You're making content for your target audience. And if you're not showing up, there's gonna be another company with a similar product that's gonna show up, and your target audience is gonna spend their money with them. Right? So you need to show up every day. Now, think about this. Some of y'all got best friends, family members, maybe you got peers, mentors. Who is somebody that you speak to every day? Somebody that you speak to every day. Y'all can drop the names in the chat. Drop the names in the chat. Drop the names in the chat. Who's somebody that you speak to every day? Now, why am I asking you about someone that you speak to every day? I'm asking you about someone that you speak to every day because you clearly do not have a problem talking to this person every day. You like it. You enjoy it. So that's how you should show up for your client, is what I'm trying to say. So if I could talk to Levi every single day and it doesn't bother me, I don't feel like it's a hassle, it's not extra, I get value out of talking to him, then you should do the same way. It's the same thing of how you should start looking at showing up for your clients. They're not going to get tired of you and they're not going to get over you if you show up every day and give them value. Every day I pour into Levi with value. Every day Levi pours into me with value. I don't get sick of him. I look forward to the conversation. So same thing. You put out consistent content. You put out value content. You put out valuetainment content. You show your process. You tell a story. You talk about your target avatar. And then at the end of this, you give call to actions. So for instance, let's talk about Ebony for a second. If she's doing a male petty, she could talk about all the benefits of why it makes sense for men to get petties and how often they should get petties. And then after that, she can say, hey, if you're interested in making sure you get your, how Levi gets the buff, right? How you get it done?
That's a good question. I try to get it done maybe like, once every other month. And that's just because, you don't want to do too many buffs on your nails that mess up your nails.
But I mean, what's the way you get it done? Like how many?
What's the way I get it? So when I go to the nail salon for my manicure and my pedicures, I get a buff shine, base coat, and double clear coat.
So look, he gets a buff shine, base coat, double clear coat. So now, if that's who you're targeting, that's the language that you use in your messaging. So if you're a man, you want to get, the buff shine coat with the double clear coat. I probably messed that up, but it's all good. Click the link in my bio and learn more. Click the link in my bio if you have any questions. Show the buff coat with the triple wax and all of that.
Triple wax.
You know what I'm saying? Show the buff coat with the triple wax shine buff situation. Show it.
Oh, show it right now?
No. I'm just saying, Ebony, show that process. So you do that consistent enough, then people will start to know you for what you do. You'll become that authority. You will become that expert. You'll become that go-to for your product or your service. And Levi, what you got?
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all some drippy drip right here. All right, so as a man, I'm gonna talk to you as a man. And this is what a lot of people don't realize. With dudes, we like to see some shit on another man or with another man doing it before we can be like, like, you know what? I can either look better, do better, or use that to be better or whatever, right? So, when the little thing came out, everybody was starting to use the little facial little pokey thing. Most dudes had to see that maybe about 2-3 times, 4 or 5 times, 6 times before they was like, you know what? I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my beard thing going, maybe growing and stuff, right? So, what I would tell you, Ebony, one, I don't know if Ebony, if you're married. If you're married, you got a man right there, or a boyfriend. You got a man right there that you can use, right? Make sure you're getting content, creating content with that male if you're not already, doing whatever grooming products, using those grooming products on that male. Make sure you have that looking attractive. Make sure you have that looking good. Make sure you show the difference on how that looks. If you don't have a man, if you don't have a boyfriend, if you don't have cousins you can use, if you don't have a husband, find men. That's, if anything, that's even better. So, because now you have a plethora of different men that you could use at all times, right? So with that comes the option of being able to show how different men look or feel using your product. So now you got your melanin popping men, right? You got your melanin free men. You got your Asians. You got your Middle Easterns. You got your Indians. You got your Native Americans. You got your, you know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of everything. So you can tap into that market by using your product on different males and showing it on a reel, showing it on your live, showing it in pictures. Now, how are you going to find these men? The easiest way to find a dude that loves to get grooming is go to where the motherfuckers like to get groomed. The barbershop. Go to a barbershop, become friends or acquaintances with the owner. Hey, I know you got your thing going on. I just want to see if I can pick some of these men that you got cutting their hair and ask them if they'd be interested in using my product, or maybe if I could use my product on them. Right? Because all guys like to get taken care of in some type of way. Now, some of these guys may have wives and girlfriends and shit. So you got to be careful with that. But you could even include them if you want to. Make it a couples care type of thing. Like, this is how you can take care of your man's beard, or take care of his eyebrows, or his scalp, or his hands, or whatever it is. You can intertwine the woman into that. So now, not only are you having men that are buying your product, now you got women that are buying the product for their man. So you got two people that you're targeting now, instead of that one avatar that you had before. Now you got the side avatar. You got Robin instead of just Batman. So you got to think about it when you're moving like that. Go into a barbershop and have those conversations and build those relationships, because your network is your network. So if you know the owner of a few different barbershops or a few different places where men go to get their grooming, now you're building that relationship so that you can get your product out to other people. And you're using those people online. You're using those people for those reels and those lives and everything. And how you do that is either, depending on where you're at, you find a place. Maybe you can use the barbershop to be able to do your stuff. So you're using the barbershop. Maybe you have your phone. You have a phone stand on your phone, and you're using your stuff to just to be able to do some facials or whatever it is you got going on. That's where I work, in a barbershop, and have been. Well, goddamn, you know what I mean? Like, kick, come on now. Like, now you got the thing on this shit, right? So now you already know what your people is. You got your people, right? You got your product coming in. You got your models coming in. Ask them, hey, would you be interested if I use this? And don't just use your barbershop unless you have some kind of like exclusivity contract with them. Go to other barbershops too. And see if they're willing to use your product, if they're willing to be able to be used by you. Expand yourself so that you can expand yourself online. Because here's the thing: one person knows at least 100 people that you don't know. Another person, especially in another ethnicity, knows at least another 100 people that you don't know. And those are men, right? And those men may be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You're looking kind of nice. I like that. Oh, man, this product that I'm using, yada, yada, yada. She walked into the barbershop or whatever, and that, boom, boom, boom. So that would be my thing, is to be able to use what you got to get what you want. You got men, especially you said you work at a barbershop, use that. And then make sure you hop on to other barbershops as well. And then go from there, and make sure that you're recording these processes. You're using these people on your reels. Speaking of reels, the best way to grow your views on that is to be able to go with the trends and use the certain audio save, because that's what pops up on your feed. The different type of audios that you're interested in, they will continue to keep popping up, right? The best hunters. That whole damn audio keeps popping up on my shit. After I watched Brendan's "Made It, You Made It," and then made so many other motherfuckers popped up. "Made it, you made it." I'm like, okay, I get the way the algorithm works. So that's something that you can use for your reels to grow your views on your product so that they can span out to other people. I'm done.
Yo, well, I mean, bro, you gave a lot of value right there. I like a lot of value, bro. Like a lot of value. He's 100% correct. So everyone that's on here right now, you got a product-based business, a service-based business. One of the things you got to prioritize is making content. You can't be worrying about, oh, I don't want to make this or put this out because it's too valuable. What am I going to sell? You got to put it out because 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the thing that's going to have them wanting to purchase your thing. And most people aren't going to buy the thing without you giving them something for free, you know? And the thing is also, you can give somebody a whole roadmap to the thing. They're not going to do it. So might as well give it away to them anyway. So I seen another question from Ari. I think Stizzo kind of touched on it. Ari asked, let me find this, scroll back. The product is out, how to keep momentum. So the product is out. How do you keep momentum? You keep momentum by showing up every day. So what's your goal for the day? If your goal for the day is selling 5 books, then you got to do the math. If you have if you got a 10% conversion, that means you need to be reaching out to at least 50 people a day about your book. And if you want to keep the momentum, you keep doing it every day. You don't get tired of it. You put in the work. Just show up every day. I need 50. I need another 50. Need another 50. Need another 50. Think about it like this. If you reach out to 50 people a day, that means at the end of every month, you would have 1,500 people that you reach out to. Now, this 1,500, depending on how you're reaching out to them, that might be 1,500 emails now. Or maybe 750 emails. And if your conversion is only 10%, that's 150 books sold. You know what I'm saying? So you keep the momentum up by showing up every day. Now, you can take advantage of the momentum by when people buy, like Levi said, shout them out, get a screenshot, get a testimonial, start promoting the testimonials, start promoting the screenshots, show up on a live, maybe read a passage from your book, talk about the passage. There's so many different things that you can do when you have the asset to get the momentum. Show up on podcasts. It's another great way. Take little excerpts from your book, make small pieces of content, post those pieces of content. It's another great way. Tag people on that so they can make sure that they see it. It's another great way. What's fascinating is that most people will come out with a product and they're so excited for it, and then 2 weeks later it's nothing anymore. Because that initial mystique that they had is over. But you know what? Everything in life has that. I can get a Lambo tomorrow. I'm gonna be over it soon.
Facts.
Right. You can get married. You can get over that. You can have a kid. You can get over that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, keep it real. Like the excitement. The excitement is what I'm saying. That initial excitement.
Facts.
You can get over. So you have to do the work, the in-between work, the showing up, the DMs, the texts, the emails, the lives, the podcast, the ads. It wears off. It definitely wears off all the time. You know what I'm saying? It wears off. So one of the things that I actually wanted to tap on when it comes to selling an online product is affiliate marketing. So turning the people that purchase your product into sellers of your product. Selling the people that purchase your product, turning the people that purchase your product into sellers of your product. And you're able to do that once you start doing affiliate marketing, which allows you to do a revenue share or give them straight commission off of sharing your product or service with other people. They have that authentic experience. They can talk about it in real time. They can get other people interested in it. Or if you're just having a link available, you got people that didn't even purchase your thing, take advantage of the link through an affiliate program, and they can be your best sellers of your product. That also allows you to get more eyes on your product, get more money that you necessarily weren't accounting for because it's happening through a third-party affiliate. Now that money's coming to you, to your bank account, and you're selling more product. What do you think about that, Lebo?
I think you're right, 100%. I think you're spot on in regards to that. I don't think me personally, I don't really have anything to add to that itself. I think that in regards to what um, the world's looking like right now, everything moves so fast that one day something's hot and it works, the next day it doesn't work. And so you have to be able to have a decent amount of weapons in your arsenal to use. So you're gonna get bored. You're gonna be like, man, like I've been DMing people day after day. I've had people. I got people DMing things for me, having people automate things for me day after day. And you do that so that you can save time. And I think that that's what it's really about at the end of the day, time. How valuable is your time? So if you're doing all the DMs right now, you're like, man, like this is a lot. Like I'm DMing a lot, and maybe you might get a little discouraged finding those ways to save time. Maybe having somebody else do that off of Fiverr, off of Upwork, to where somebody's doing that for you, so that you can start to find those other ways, like we was talking about, in order to stretch out your ability, stretch out your time to increase your ability to connect with others and to reach out to others.
Yo, you're spot on with that. Definitely spot on. You guys have to start prioritizing using leverage and not wanting to do everything yourself, because you could be an entrepreneur that still operates like somebody that's a 9 to 5. I've definitely been there. You have your business, but your business traps you. You know what I'm saying? You can't move. Your business don't move unless you move, and that's not what you want to. That's not where you want to be at. So there's another question right here. I want to make a video editing course. Should I upload it to YouTube or as a private selling course? Which one will be more beneficial?
Private selling, goddamn that
YouTube. I'll let Levi tap into this one, and then I'll dig in right after. Go ahead, bro.
You look. First of all, don't waste all your gems on YouTube. If you want to post something to YouTube, you post a snippet of your shit, a small little nugget to get people to go to the description of your video to click the link to the course that you can sell to make some money. If you put it on YouTube, everybody's going to take your shit for free and run on. Now, if you have more products to sell outside of that video course, then you can maybe use that course to get people to go to everything else you got. Because a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I really like what they got going on. I got a lot of gems out of this. I wonder what else they have. And then they'll click and they'll go check it out. But here's the thing. A lot of people like free shit. I like free shit. And so if I can find a finesse way to get free shit, great. But if you get me hooked on the little bit, I'm like, damn, I've been looking for this. And you like, it stops. Bloop. If you want the rest, if you want the rest of this to get all the gems so you can make sure that you yada, 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 click the link in my description section. It takes you to my video courses. Tap in. From there, I'm like, damn, I need the rest of this because I'm already hooked on the gems. So now I'm going to go to thinkofic.com and check out your video course. And maybe you have other things that you may be selling as well. So now I'm all up into your shit. So if you're going to post it on YouTube, you need to make sure you post it as bait, right? Bait gets you there, right? So for instance, of course, we give all these gems on YouTube, but it's because we have other things that want you guys to tap into. We feed you guys with the gems and the opportunities and the giveaways because we want you guys to be like, man, we rock with these people so much. I wonder what else they got, because we only get them one time a week on this Talk Money Tuesday. What else do y'all have? So then you tap in with the TMT Wealth Club. You tap in with the Winner Circle. You tap in with the PMSM group. You tap in with everything. So you're like, I gotta figure out what else these guys are doing, because not only do they have the time to do this and connect with so many people, that they got all the gems. I wonder what else they got. And then from there, you're in. So then after that, you're filled up. Your people become a community of people that are like you, because you reconditioned their mind. So versus man, definitely use a private selling course to make your money off of your situation or off of your creation, excuse me. And if you're going to use YouTube, use a small snippet, nugget of your video, and then drop the link. Tell the people the link in there. If you want the rest of this video, if you're looking for more, if this is something that interests you, if this is helping you get to where you want to go in regards to editing your course, or editing your video, click the link in my bio. I have the course itself is super affordable. You're welcome.
Yo, so Levi has a great take on that, and I think he's 100% correct. I think you should definitely use it as bait, 100%. I also have a different take on it. Hope you guys are paying attention because I am a goddamn marketing master over here. You know what I'm saying? Right. So one of the things I would say for you guys to consider is this, right? Give away your shit.
Oh, total opposite.
Your shit. Give away your shit. What does that mean? That means this. I got two takes on it. Number one, Virus Man or anyone who has something. If you got a product, you got a service, you got a course, you got some intellectual property that you want to give away. Obviously, you're going to package it up. You want to sell it 100%, right? Definitely. However, you could segment it. So let's say you got a course that's 8 categories. You could segment it. Take all 8 of those categories, build some new content around that. Give another perspective, a little bit of perspective on each of them. Go in a little detail. Create a free downloadable PDF that could coincide with that, with a call to action. Hey guys, if you like this video, if this resonates with you, download my free such and such. Now you got their email. Now you can remarket to them with your course that actually has that subject in greater detail.
Ooh.
Now you got 8 videos. You got 8 videos, 1 video each on the subject. In each video, you can give that some sort of bait that they want to collect because they want that Google Drive or that downloadable such and such. You get access to that such and such. You got the ebook now. Now you can nurture them and sell them and get them into the thing. I would also take that to social media. I would also teach them a lesson. Let me break something down to you guys. So next Thursday, and this is one of the things I'm giving away. Next Thursday is my Digital Product Elite webinar. And I'm doing a webinar every single month after this. That's going to be a collaboration with somebody else that got some fire. So you guys definitely want to make sure that you tap in. Now, you guys know I go on live. What I'm doing on live, I'm giving away gems. Am I running out of gems? No, because I read every day. I'm in the program every day. I build with people like Levi every single day. I'm not going to give up and lose out on the information. I live in an abundant state, so I always receive. Now, look, this is what you want to do. On the live last week, I announced that I had this Digital Product Elite coming up, but I taught a lesson. This is something else you guys can do. Go live, teach something. I taught people a strategy on how they can make $1,000 in 7 to 14 days, which is also a strategy that I sell. Why did I give away the strategy for free that I sell? Because most people won't do it anyway. It don't matter. So I sell it over here. I gave it away free over here. And if you were there for the actual live, I upsold some people into the Digital Product Elite webinar. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. At the time I announced it, there was no webinar. There was no link that they could purchase. I told them, hey, if you're interested, send me a DM and let me know that you want to tap in. Then after the live, I went on on Stripe. I made the links. Then I sent them the links. And then they purchased. Then I decided to make the webinar. So all I'm saying is, you guys can give away your sauce, give away your juice, do it in doses. like Levi said, you don't got to give away your course for free online unless you're somewhere else. You got like another layer of the course that you want to just give it to them, and then this is gonna be like a entry level to like your super situation or your level 2 situation. But break it down. There's so many different ways that you could teach the same subject, and most people aren't gonna go through the whole thing and do it themselves anyway. But if you show up every day giving that value, they're gonna start to trust you. They're gonna want to pay you. They're going to want to pay you. Man, it's going by so fast. I just know it's the time. I got to go soon because I have the Authority Builder coaching session today. But what I want to press upon you guys is there's so much opportunity to make money online. And I know we dropped a lot of gems. I hope you guys learned at least one thing that you could apply in real time. At least one thing. Levi, do you have anything else before we wrap it up with the giveaways and all of that jazz?
Stay committed. You got to stay committed. Commas take commitment. And
wait. Bro, I ain't going to let you skate by that. You can't skate by that real quick. Say that again.
All right, look. Commas take commitment. That's one of my favorite phrases to say. And most of the people, most of the people know the deal. Commas take commitment. You know, everything takes a while to get going. You know what I mean? Especially when you're building it from the ground up. Look at Jeff Bezos. It took him 25 years to become who he envisioned. And maybe he didn't even envision the person that he became. But it took him 25 years to be this unstoppable force that he is today. You've only been starting for what? A few years, if that, a few months, if that. All right. So just like B says, you know, it's new at first, and then it gets kind of chill, gets kind of, you know, the new smell's not there. The new smell's not there. New business smell, new baby smell, new car smell, new shoe smell, new clothes smell. It's not there no more. But commas take commitment. In order to get what you want, you got to be able to give that time over and over and over and over and over again. There's a difference between being crazy about what you want and then being delusional. Being delusional is thinking that you can continue to keep doing the same thing, being insane, right? And then keep coming out with a different type of situation. Being crazy about something is knowing that whatever you have, whatever you create is something that's going to be fantastic, that the world's going to want, and you're going to find out every way to get it in the house, whether it's the front door, the back door, the windows, the garage, the chimney, or whatever. You got to be flexible with your details and stubborn on the big picture. So commas take commitment, stay committed, never give up, always push for what you believe in with the vision, the goal that you have in mind, and make sure that you stay flexible on the details and stubborn on the big picture.
Yo, listen, I don't think I could have said it any better than him. And that's why that he's a goddamn co-host of his podcast, bro. Like, come on now. Now, look, guys, before we wrap it up, as you already know, TMT, we always got to give you some juice. So the juice we're going to give away tonight, the giveaways we're going to give away tonight.
Giveaways.
Yo, they fire. And they're limited. I ain't going to lie. So for my Digital Product Elite webinar, I'm giving away 1 VIP access. 1 VIP access. What does that mean? That means you get to spend 4 hours with me, right? The webinar is 2 hours. VIP get 1 extra hour before the webinar. And then we're going to have a meet and greet this upcoming Sunday. So 4 hours, you can ask all the questions you want about whatever the hell you got going on in your life in regards to business. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know what's going on outside of business, but if it has to do with business, ask some questions. So we're going to give away 1 VIP access to the Digital Product Elite Master webinar, which is next Thursday. Levi, what the hell are you giving away?
You know, I've been sitting here thinking about it, and I'm looking at the people that are on here, and a lot of people are already tapped in with everything that I got. So, I got something special for you. All right. If 3 different things. If you're not already tapped in with the PMSM group, I'm gonna give you a free month in the PMSM. I'm gonna allow you one free month in the Money Streams group if you're not already tapped in, right? If you are already tapped in with the PMSM, I'm gonna give you some cryptocurrency. Yeah. I'm not gonna give you just a connect. I'm legit drop some crypto into your account. So if you're tapped in with the PMSM, you're getting some crypto from me, right? And we'll talk. I'll make sure I'm gonna give you some good. I ain't gonna give you no BS crypto. I'm gonna give you some real crypto, right? Some of the real currency that's gonna be coming up. And if you're not a part of the Money Streams team, you get 1 month free in the PMSM.
So look, as you guys already know, we don't be playing around every Tuesday. We listen, ain't no games on Tuesdays when it comes to talking money. So I'm giving away 1 VIP access to the Digital Product Elite Mastermind. That's a $200 value. I'm gonna over deliver. Y'all already know how I do. Levi's giving away access to the PMSM 1 month for free if you don't currently have a membership. If you do have a membership, the boys giving you crypto. You goddamn know that's valuable. It goes up goddamn every day. You know what I'm saying? So I see some names here. I'm gonna edit the names, get y'all going.
Yeah, make sure you drop your names. Name in the comment section.
I see Ty over here. Let me throw Ty in the mix. Ty, bam. Ty's in here. I see John. Yo, first of all, let me tell you about John. John just joined Authority Builder. Shout out to him. Him and his brother, they got an amazing company doing some Toro, some Airbnb, some teaching. Shout out to John. I'm gonna see you in the Authority Builder in a little bit. Dawar, I see you right there. Bang. Boom. Who else we got? Ari, bam, you in there. You win everything every week anyway, so we probably
right.
So I got Ebony, we got Ty, we got Darwar, we got John. That's everybody, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So the first thing we're gonna give away has to be, well, we'll see. It's gonna be someone with the PMSM. It's gonna be an OG or somebody new. What's up? It's silent. Hold on.
Oh, Ebony.
Is she in there?
Welcome to the Money Streams team.
Oh, word. So Ebony's not in Money Streams, so she's gonna get that free month. All right. So secondly, we're gonna do another Money Streams because this might be for crypto, or it might just be another freebie. See what up?
Wait,
I don't know why you can't hear the sound. I have no idea.
Of course, Ari.
Ari's getting crypto?
Ari's getting crypto.
Cool. All right. This one right here is for the Digital Product Elite VIP access. All right, y'all ready? Here we go.
Dawar,
what's up, bro? What's up? Congratulations, man. Make sure that you hit me on Instagram or whatever the case may be. You're going to get access to the Digital Product Elite webinar as a VIP. All right, y'all. Thanks for tapping in. You know what it is. We will see you guys next week. We have another guest. But again, I felt like Levi and I had to give you some value on episode 14. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
Peace. And we watched this. We're going up in like a second on YouTube. Share with your friends. Share with the homies. Or if you missed something, I would watch it again.
Big facts. Because you know it's Talk Money Tuesdays. Make sure you tap in with the TMT Wealth Club. That's tmtwealth.club for the website. Paper Loaf for the credit repair service. That's @_paperloaf_ website www.paperloaf.com. And of course, the Money Streams team, baby, at pmsm.group. Website www.moneystreamsgroup.com. Those are our sponsors. Thank y'all for tapping in. I hope y'all enjoyed the giveaway, and I hope y'all enjoyed the gym even more. TMT.
Well, I just noticed I messed up on my Instagram. Here's the updated one. I didn't put my last name. I was too hyped. Too high. Digital Product Elite. There you go. It's Brennan Boyd right there. Peace, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.